Try this one more time. Yay for dying batteries. This speech is for the general purpose to participate in the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. And the specific purpose is to encourage volunteers to take part in the race. On a spring morning in 1995, the destiny of an entire city was changed forever at 9:02 a.m. Just 6 years later, in the shadow of the Survivor Tree, that day of destruction became a rally cry for roughly 2,000 volunteers and runners that took part in the inaugural Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon, a race conceived to honor those who died, those who survived, and those forever changed by the terrible events of Wednesday, April 19, 1995. From its inception, the race has proudly been an all-volunteer run event, allowing the Memorial Marathon to give as much as possible of its proceeds back to the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. Today, the race stands in its 16th year as the largest and most important fundraising event of the calendar year for the memorial, which is privately run and receives very little in federal funding. My name is Jerome Davis, and I am the Security Operations Chairman of the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon and have been with the Run to Remember since its second year, and it has by far been the most meaningful event and activity that I've ever been involved with in my entire life. The Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon has become one of the premier amateur sporting events in not just the United States, but in the world. However, such an amazing event cannot be successful without the thousands of volunteers who dedicate themselves to the goal of honoring the 168 by helping put on a world-class event. Today, the Run to Remember is recognized throughout the world as one of the finest marathons worldwide, thanks in large part to the more than 6,500 volunteers who unite one weekend a year to help unite our community and the world in hope. This small city of people represent every central Oklahoma community, more than 20 states, and without fail, several countries. However, these volunteers can be in a constant state of flux, thanks to military reassignments, college graduations, and volunteers being taken out of consideration because of weather, sickness, childbirth, so on and so forth. And the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon is therefore always in need of good help. That is where you come in. Each year, the Memorial Marathon Coordinator and numerous race chairmen start the arduous task of bringing the team back together for yet another year. From the summer following the previous race, the months leading up to the next race are filled with planning, chairman meetings, and volunteer recruiting and training. Our volunteers really come from all walks of life, and they tend to stick around from year to year, building camaraderie, teamwork, esprit de corps, and a spirit of accomplishment. While some build lifelong friendships like I have, and even build and expand their own professional networks. Nearing our second decade of existence, the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon is still looking for great people to join its ranks and pull hard in remembering the 168. Sadly, having been a rather high-caliber event for many years now, the event has now reached a point where we have to say goodbye to retiring chairmen, coordinators, and longtime veteran staff every year. Without folks like you stepping up and learning from these outstanding, incredible veteran staffers that have been here for 14, 15, even 16 years, we would lose the knowledge that these incredibly selfless volunteer leaders would have no one to pass this knowledge down to, and their know-how and experience would be lost without having that next generation of event leaders. By volunteering, you get to see some of the absolute best of people accomplishing one of their lifelong goals. Kids learning about a powerful event that shaped this city that happened before they were even born, and seeing the best and being the best as we welcome guests from across the country and around the world to the capital of the Heartland. In closing, I want to take a moment to invite you to join our team as we stage and run one of the greatest races in the world through volunteering as a course marshal, start and finish line volunteer, medical team member, and there's so much to do. Volunteering for this race will, without a doubt, change your life. I know it did mine. There are a few things one can do that allows you to be a part of one of the biggest days in a runner's life and to feel the energy and strength of a city reborn. A city that turned its darkest hour into a triumphant celebration of life. So please, go to Oklahoma City please go to our website, www.okcmarathon.com, and join the team of the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. Then you too can experience firsthand the power of honoring the 168 as we, once again, run to remember. Thank you.